In 2025, the steak on your plate might just be a ticking time bomb. With foodborne illnesses surging by 25% last year, it's more important than ever to know where your steak is coming from. Ordering a steak at a national chain could either lead to a meal that melts in your mouth or a nightmare you won't soon forget. From horrifying health violations to heavenly cuts of beef, choosing the wrong restaurant could leave you regretting your decision, and it might even be dangerous. But this isn't just about price or prestige. It's about the quality, consistency, and safety of the steak you order. Some restaurants serve subpar, poorly cooked meat, while others treat their steaks with the respect they deserve. In this video, we're going to take an unflinching look at the 6 worst offenders serving dangerous or disappointing steaks, and the 6 shining examples that still offer quality cuts of beef. By the end, you'll know exactly where to go for that perfect steak dinner and where to avoid. Stay tuned as we reveal which restaurants you can trust and which ones you should steer clear of, for the sake of your health and taste buds. Let's start with the 6 worst places to order steak in 2025. And first up is Applebee's, a restaurant that might seem friendly, but their steak is far from good. Number 1. Applebee's. Applebee's attempt to elevate its steak offering with wood-fired grills and hand-cut steaks back in 2016 turned out to be a disastrous experiment. Diners have slammed their steaks as rubbery, lukewarm, and practically impossible to chew. One Reddit user even shared a photo of a sad, pale steak, sparking an outcry from others who described their meal as something that could only be microwaved into submission. Simply put, their steak preparation process leaves much to be desired. The real problem lies in the USDA Select Beef Applebee's uses. This is the lowest grade of beef available in the retail market. A lean, tough cut that's just one step above commodity meat. No matter how much seasoning or grilling you add, a select grade steak won't deliver the juicy tenderness or rich marbling that steak lovers crave. It's no surprise then that Applebee's regularly garners scathing reviews from patrons who feel betrayed by what was promised to be a satisfying steak dinner. With so many disappointing experiences, it's clear that Applebee's steak is a heartbreak in every bite. When a restaurant fails to serve even a decent steak, it doesn't matter how friendly the atmosphere is. The meat itself is the foundation of the meal, and Applebee's falls short on that front. Avoid ordering steak at Applebee's if you're looking for a flavorful, satisfying meal. It's better to try your luck elsewhere where quality cuts and proper preparation are a priority. Stick to their other menu options or head to a restaurant that treats steak with the respect it deserves. Number 2. Chili's. Now, let's move on to Chili's, another popular chain that sadly fails to deliver when it comes to steak. Known for its baby back ribs, Chili's may have some strengths in other areas, but their steaks are anything but consistent. Despite touting 100% USDA ribeye and choice sirloin cuts on their menu, the execution is where Chili's goes wrong. What should be a juicy, tender steak often ends up overcooked, underseasoned, or simply cooked wrong. One of the most common complaints diners have is about the inconsistency in how their steaks are cooked. A medium rare steak ordered at one location might arrive well done, while another might come out practically raw. This lack of consistency has caused major frustration among customers. Some even call the experience Disappointment City after a miserably cooked steak in locations from Georgia to California. The chain's inability to deliver properly cooked steaks has resulted in millions of dollars in losses, a staggering $5.6 million annually due to botched steaks and widespread customer dissatisfaction. What's more alarming is that Chili's knows there's an issue. They've even publicly acknowledged their steak problems and are spending millions on testing a new high-tech grill that promises to deliver a perfect medium steak in just 3 minutes. This shows just how dire the situation is. They're literally gambling with millions on a machine to fix what their training and kitchens could not. Unfortunately, until those solutions come through, ordering a steak at Chili's is like playing a game of chance. You might get lucky, but more often than not, you'll end up sending it back or choking it down in disappointment. Avoid ordering steak at Chili's for now. The inconsistency in cooking and the company's ongoing efforts to fix what should have been addressed years ago make it a risky choice. Chili's has made an attempt at high-quality steaks, but the results just aren't there. You'll have a much better chance of enjoying a satisfying steak at a restaurant that puts consistent quality and proper preparation first. Number 3. Outback Steakhouse. Next up on our list of the worst restaurants to order a steak is Outback Steakhouse. Once famous for its Australian-themed gimmicks and signature blooming onion, Outback has unfortunately earned the reputation for serving some of the worst steaks in the industry. Despite its long history and popularity, when it comes to steak, Outback fails to impress. The problem with Outback lies in the quality of beef they use. While some steakhouses opt for the highest grade beef like USDA Prime, Outback settles for USDA Choice Beef. While this is not necessarily a bad grade, it simply doesn't compare to the marbling and tenderness found in USDA Prime cuts. Prime beef is rich with marbling, providing juiciness and tenderness, but USDA Choice lacks that essential fat content, often leaving their steaks dry and chewy. Customers have consistently complained about the toughness of the steaks at Outback. Even the most seasoned cooks can't seem to save these cuts from being overly dry or underwhelming. Despite the flashy Australian theme and the restaurant's attempts to elevate their menu, the steak remains lackluster. In fact, Outback was even voted the worst steakhouse in a nationwide poll of steakhouse customers. In 2024, Outback's parent company closed 41 locations, partly due to the decline in food quality, especially their steak offerings. If you're craving a great steak, Outback is not the place. Their reliance on low-grade cuts and inconsistent cooking methods leaves much to be desired. Avoid the steak and stick to their other menu options, or better yet, head to a place that prioritizes quality and consistency in every cut of meat. Number 4. Golden Corral. At first glance, Golden Corral may seem like a carnivore's dream, a buffet offering unlimited steak for a low price. But the reality is far less appetizing. The all-you-can-eat concept means the steaks are often mass-produced, sitting under heat lamps for extended periods of time. The result? A steak that's not only overcooked, but also dry, tough, and lacking in flavor. Golden Corral may have a wide variety of meat, but it sacrifices quality for quantity. Buffet-style cooking leads to poor consistency. Steaks are typically cooked well done to avoid any health issues, leaving them tough and dry. For diners looking for a flavorful steak experience, Golden Corral will likely leave them disappointed. Health violations further add to the concern. In October 2024, a Golden Corral in Ohio failed its health inspection due to multiple critical violations, including dirty equipment, filthy ice dispensers, and poor pest control. When you're focusing more on volume than quality, it's no surprise that sanitation and food safety take a backseat. Buffets like Golden Corral struggle with maintaining cleanliness and proper cooking techniques, putting diners at risk for foodborne illnesses. If you're looking for quality steak, Golden Corral is definitely one to avoid. The mass-produced cuts, questionable sanitation practices, and lack of quality control make it a risky choice for any steak lover. Stick to places that prioritize fresh, high-quality beef, and avoid the disappointment of what is essentially a steak buffet disaster. Number 5. Sizzler. Sizzler, once a popular go-to for families looking for a budget-friendly steak dinner, has sadly fallen from grace. This chain, which enjoyed its heyday in the 80s and 90s, is now a shadow of its former self. Known for its cheap steaks and a self-serve salad bar, Sizzler has struggled to evolve with the times, and the quality of its steaks has suffered as a result. The steaks at Sizzler are nothing to write home about. They're typically thin cuts that are middling in quality, lacking the richness and tenderness you'd expect from a steakhouse. As one reviewer pointed out, the steaks may satisfy a hunger pang, but they don't satisfy your cravings for a truly great steak. The salad bar is basic, and the food is uninspired, a far cry from the once popular affordable dining experience. The restaurant chain hasn't adapted to the growing demand for higher quality meats or more sophisticated dining experiences. Many longtime fans of Sizzler feel the brand has coasted on old memories, with smaller portions and poorer preparation than they remember. The once popular chain has suffered from closed locations and dwindling crowds. Critics argue that the food feels uninspired, with watery soups and limp salad fixings that do little to impress. For those hoping for a nostalgic taste of Sizzler's heyday, prepare for disappointment. Sizzler's mediocre steaks, outdated ambiance, and lackluster food preparation make it a poor choice if you're craving a satisfying steak. Skip the Sizzler and look for a place where quality meat and good cooking are priorities. Number 6. Non-steak chains. Offering steak. Not all restaurants specialize in steak, but many non-steak chains still try to offer it on their menu, often with disastrous results. A prime example of this is Olive Garden, an Italian restaurant chain that added a steak entree to their menu, only to fail miserably. The steak served at places like Olive Garden tends to be pre-cut, frozen, and of terrible quality. Even the staff admit that the meat they serve isn't fresh. The steak at Olive Garden and similar non-steak chains often arrives gristly, tough, and overcooked, leading to widespread complaints on social media and review sites. One Reddit user jokingly described the steak as tasting like a bush, a sarcastic way of saying it's unfit to eat. When chains known for pasta and breadsticks try to serve a steak, the results are often far from impressive. These establishments lack the expertise needed to properly prepare steak, leaving customers disappointed and frustrated. The lesson here is clear: don't gamble on steak at non-steak chains. If a restaurant's focus is on pasta, burgers, or Mexican food, there's a good chance that the steak will be an afterthought. These chains often drown mediocre meat in sauces or gimmicks, hoping to hide the fact that they lack the proper resources and expertise to serve a quality steak. Stick to restaurants that specialize in steak, where quality ingredients, proper preparation, and expert cooking are the focus. Don't waste your time or money on places where steak isn't the main focus. You'll only end up disappointed. Now that we've covered the worst, let's focus on the best places to order steak, starting with Longhorn Steakhouse, a great spot for a tasty, high-quality steak without the high price. Number 1. Longhorn Steakhouse. Longhorn Steakhouse stands out in the mid-priced steakhouse category, consistently delivering high-quality steaks. Every steak at Longhorn is made with never-frozen USDA choice beef, sourced from cattle that are grass-fed and then grain-finished for optimal flavor and tenderness. This commitment to quality sourcing ensures that each steak has the rich marbling that gives it its juiciness and flavor. What really sets Longhorn Steakhouse apart, though, is their attention to detail when it comes to cooking. They employ specially trained grill masters who are dedicated to achieving the perfect sear and cooking steaks to the exact doneness that customers request. As one satisfied customer declared on Reddit, Longhorn is a class act in a field crowded with inconsistent, gimmicky steak offerings. Their steak isn't just good, it's reliable, and that's something worth celebrating in a world where quality can be hit or miss. Diners rave about the tenderness and juiciness of their steaks, from the ribeye to the New York strip. Longhorn has built a strong reputation for serving steaks that are flavorful and nicely charred, often rivaling far pricier steakhouses. Many people choose Longhorn as their go-to place for celebrations, not because it's the fanciest, but because they know exactly what they'll get: a flavor-packed, perfectly cooked steak every time. Longhorn Steakhouse is the perfect choice for anyone who wants a great steak at a fair price, with the added benefit of consistent quality. If you're looking for a reliable chain that consistently delivers top-notch steak, Longhorn is your best bet. Number 2. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. After hearing about the worst, let's dive into another top contender for a fantastic steak experience: Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. When you're looking for a high-end steak that guarantees consistency and flavor, Ruth's Chris is one of the best choices out there. Whether it's for a special occasion or a casual dinner, this New Orleans-born chain has perfected the art of steak cooking. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse is famous for USDA prime beef, the highest grade available. Every steak is broiled at an incredible 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit and then served on a 500 degrees sizzling plate, keeping the steak hot throughout the entire meal. This technique creates a perfect sear while locking in all the natural juices and flavors. The result is a steak that's perfectly seared, juicy, and tender, delivering that melt-in-your-mouth experience with every bite. Ruth's Chris doesn't just rely on high-quality beef. They also focus on the cooking technique, which is why their steaks are so consistently good. The carefully controlled broiling process ensures that your steak arrives exactly how you ordered it, with the perfect balance of crust and tender interior. It's this consistency that has built a loyal customer base and earned Ruth's Chris a reputation for high-end steak dining. Another reason Ruth's Chris shines is the attention to detail in every aspect of the meal. From their signature size to the buttery finish of their steaks, everything is made with care. Whether you're enjoying a filet mignon, ribeye, or cowboy ribeye, you know you're getting a flawlessly prepared piece of meat every time. If you're craving a high-quality steak that's cooked to perfection, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse should be at the top of your list. Their commitment to quality and consistent execution makes it a premier destination for steak lovers. If you're willing to spend a little more for a memorable steak experience, Ruth's Chris won't disappoint. Number 3. The Capitol Grill. Next on our list of the best restaurants to order steak is the renowned Capitol Grill, a place that has earned a reputation for luxurious flavor and unmatched quality. If you're looking for a steakhouse that combines traditional craftsmanship with a modern twist, the Capitol Grill is where you'll find it. What makes the Capitol Grill stand out is their dedication to dry aging their steaks in-house. Walk past the glass-enclosed meat lockers at many Capitol Grill locations, and you'll see primal cuts of beef aging for days, intensifying the flavor and tenderness. When you order a steak here, you're not just getting any cut of meat, you're getting a steak that has been meticulously prepared and aged to perfection. The Capitol Grill sources only the finest cuts of beef, including domestic Wagyu from Snake River Farms in Idaho, a crossbreed of Black Angus and Japanese Wagyu cattle that produces some of the best marbling and texture you can find. One bite of their dry-aged New York strip or bone-in ribeye, and you'll experience an incredibly intense beef flavor that sets Capitol Grill apart from other chains. In addition to their top-notch steaks, the Capitol Grill also places a strong emphasis on elevating the dining experience. Their service is impeccable and each steak is expertly cooked to your exact specifications, resulting in a melt-in-your-mouth texture and a deeply satisfying flavor. The restaurant's attention to detail and dedication to quality make it a top-tier choice for those seeking a refined steakhouse experience. The Capitol Grill's commitment to dry aging, elite beef sourcing, and masterful preparation make it one of the best places to enjoy steak in 2025. Whether you're celebrating a special occasion or just indulging in a night out, the Capitol Grill delivers exceptional quality and flawless execution every time. If you're looking for a steak that will impress and satisfy every time, the Capitol Grill is the place to go. Their dedication to crafting high-quality steaks makes them a standout among the best steakhouses in the country. Number 4. Fogo de Chão. Now let's talk about Fogo de Chão, a Brazilian steakhouse chain that takes steak dining to a whole new level. If you're looking for a unique and thrilling steak experience, Fogo de Chão is a must-visit. With nearly 70 locations worldwide, this restaurant redefines the steakhouse experience by bringing the traditional Brazilian churrasco to the table in a way that's both exciting and delicious. At Fogo de Chão, chefs roam the dining room with skewers of fire-roasted meats, slicing cuts of beef, lamb, and pork tableside until you beg them to stop. It's an all-you-can-eat experience, but it's far from the cheap, low-quality fare you might expect at other buffets. Fogo's commitment to sourcing high-quality meat sets it apart from other steakhouses. Many of their cuts are imported Wagyu or carefully vetted, high-grade beef from trusted producers. Every piece of meat is prepared with skillful attention to detail, ensuring each cut is cooked to perfection and melt-in-your-mouth tender. What makes Fogo de Chão a standout is its focus on sustainability and animal welfare. They partner only with ranches that meet rigorous animal care and sustainability standards, so you can feel good about where your food is coming from. This commitment to quality is reflected in the exceptional marbling and flavor of every cut. Beyond the steak, Fogo offers an incredible variety of side dishes and salad bar items, from roasted vegetables to cheese bread and a selection of gourmet accompaniments. The House Malbec is a perfect pairing for the rich, tender meats, completing a truly indulgent dining experience. If you're a steak lover and want a dining experience that goes beyond just a meal, Fogo de Chão is where you want to be. It's not just about the steak, it's about the entire experience. The endless parade of perfectly roasted meats, the variety of flavors, and the interactive nature of the meal make Fogo de Chão an unforgettable steakhouse adventure. Number 5. The Palm. When it comes to old-school elegance and uncompromising quality, the Palm is in a league of its own. Founded in 1926, this storied steakhouse chain has been serving top-tier USDA prime beef for nearly a century, making it a go-to destination for anyone looking for a truly premium steak experience. Whether you're in New York, Las Vegas, or one of their many other locations, the Palm consistently delivers a flawlessly prepared steak that never disappoints. The Palm is known for its USDA prime beef, which is carefully aged for at least 35 days to enhance tenderness and flavor. Their bone and ribeye and filet mignon are some of the best cuts you'll find, with the perfect marbling and a juicy finish that melts in your mouth. Steaks at the Palm are seasoned simply with just kosher salt and parsley butter, allowing the quality of the meat to truly shine. This approach to preparation is a testament to the restaurant's commitment to using only the best ingredients and highlighting their natural flavors. What sets the Palm apart from other steakhouses is its personal touch. Many of the locations are still family owned, which gives the restaurant a sense of warmth and care that you don't always find in large chains. The service at the Palm is impeccable with attentive staff that treats every guest with the utmost respect and ensures a memorable dining experience from start to finish. The simplicity of the Palm's approach to steak is what makes it stand out. There are no gimmicks or excessive sauces here, just high quality meat, expertly prepared. Customers regularly praise the consistency and flawless execution of their steaks, and the ambiance of the restaurant adds to the elegance of the meal. Whether you're celebrating a milestone or enjoying a special night out, the Palm delivers an experience that's worth every penny. For a top-tier steak experience, the Palm remains a classic choice. Their commitment to quality, attention to detail, and unwavering standards make it one of the best places to order a steak in 2025. If you want a truly indulgent dining experience with exceptional steaks, this is the place to go. Number 6. Fleming's Prime Steakhouse. For those seeking a luxury steak experience that doesn't have the stuffy atmosphere of some high-end steakhouses, Fleming's Prime Steakhouse is the perfect choice. Known for exquisite steaks and exceptional service, Fleming's has built a reputation for delivering outstanding beef in a refined yet welcoming setting. Unlike some other chain steakhouses that fall short, Fleming's consistently offers USDA prime beef with the perfect marbling, ensuring each steak is tender, juicy, and full of flavor. At Fleming's, the steaks are cooked with high heat precision, finished at 1,600 degrees Fahrenheit, which seals in all the natural juices and creates a perfect sear. Their signature cuts, such as the 20-ounce bone and ribeye and tomahawk steak, are incredibly rich in flavor, with a melt-in-your-mouth tenderness that comes from carefully selecting the finest cuts of beef. The restaurant also offers a proprietary spice blend that enhances the natural flavor of the steak without overpowering it. What truly sets Fleming's apart is their attention to detail. From the on-site butcher to their award-winning wine list, Fleming's creates an experience that combines the art of steak making with exceptional hospitality. Truffle-poached lobster tails, decadent sides like chipotle cheddar mac and cheese, and an extensive selection of wines further elevate the dining experience, making it perfect for those looking to indulge. Customers consistently rave about the flawless execution of each steak, with many calling it the best steak in town. Fleming's doesn't have the big, brash image of other steakhouses, but their commitment to excellence speaks for itself. If you're looking for a high-end, indulgent steak experience with perfectly cooked meat and an amazing ambiance, Fleming's Prime Steakhouse is a top contender. Now that you've heard about the best and worst places to order steak, the choice is clear. When it comes to enjoying a perfect steak, quality matters. The restaurants we've highlighted today show the vast difference between those who truly care about their beef and those who rely on gimmicks and low-quality cuts. While places like Applebee's and Golden Corral fail to live up to the standards, restaurants like Ruth's Chris and Fleming's Prime Steakhouse consistently deliver a flawless dining experience. In the end, whether you're looking for a casual, reliable steakhouse or a luxurious, indulgent experience, there are plenty of options that will satisfy your cravings. Choose wisely. Your steak dinner should be something you look forward to, not regret. So next time you're craving that sizzling porterhouse or melt-in-your-mouth filet, make sure to pick a restaurant that prioritizes quality, consistency, and attention to detail. Don't settle for mediocre, demand the best. Enjoy your steak and remember, quality and preparation make all the difference.